by boiling some water. I'm boiling some water for cooking the enriched maandazi. I want to make a dough, and we must use hot water. The things we need for enriched maandazi, the ingredients are flour. This flour is specifically made for maandazi, so it has in it some sugar, and also it has baking flour. So it is self-raising. I will not need to put sugar. I will not need to put baking flour. Unga for making maandazi. We also need 2 eggs. These 2 eggs are the ones that are making us to call our maandazi enriched maandazi, because once we cook them, they'll be having carbohydrates and proteins. Other things that we need are cooking oil that's also going to be used when making the dough. We also need the equipment that we shall use for making the dough. Here is the rolling pin. We have the rolling pin, and this surface where I am going to roll the dough for making maandazi. The hot water that I boiled is in this flask. The water is in this flask, so I'm just going to fetch it from the flask and put in the basin where I'm going to mix the flour and the hot water, the eggs, and also the cooking oil. We shall do it with you. You'll come to know how we cook enriched maandazi. There's also an important equipment, the frying pan for deep frying maandazi, also frying samosas, and also chips. But today it's going to be used to fry the maandazi. It's going to be used to fry the maandazi. I'll put the flour in the bowl where I'm going to make the dough. This is the flour that I'm going to make the dough from our maandazi. I told you that when you are using the ordinary flour, you're supposed to put flour and baking powder and sugar, but the one I bought is made specifically for maandazi, so it has all those components. From there, I'm going to break an egg into it. I'm going to break an egg into this flour and mix well. I'm mixing the flour and the eggs to make our maandazi richer and more nutritious. I'm also going to put some oil to help us to make soft dough. I'm going to put some oil. I mix well the flour, the oil, and the eggs. So from here, I'll put the water that we warmed. I'll put the water which we warmed, just a little of it, because remember, the eggs are liquid, the oil is also liquid, so we have put the water sparingly. And also now I can start kneading with my hands at this point. And of course, when necessary, I put some more flour just to make sure that the dough is in the right consistency. Not too hard and not too soft, so that it will be easy to roll using the rolling pin on the rolling surface. Make sure that all the lumps are broken and the dough is soft. I'm going to add a little flour. We are now preparing dough for enriched maandazi. We have made the dough using we used flour. We also used 2 eggs and some oil. In it, we have also used some water. We have used some water. The oil you see here in this cup will be used for deep frying the maandazi. It is half a liter, though we shall also use it. It can be reused later after straining it and keeping it in a hygienic manner. So this dough, we shall preserve it using cling film. We shall put it in a cling film for 30 minutes. Later we continue. We have wrapped it in cling film. We let it stay like that for 30 minutes. Welcome again. Now I've taken the dough from where we had kept it and it has rested enough. Now it has softened. I want to spread it out on this working table. It is smooth enough, and then we shall continue cutting the dough into small pieces and boil it in that cooking oil, not water, my listener, my viewer. It is not water, it is cooking oil. It is cooking oil. We shall continue frying. Fire, it's too much. Come through. One is burnt, but see how soft they are. I touch them, they break, and they'll be very sweet. Then we take them with tea in the morning. Now this is the end result, my viewer. This will be a very good breakfast because now we have cooked the enriched maandazi and see how beautiful they are. Thank you for watching my video. Kindly subscribe to my channel if you are new here, and if you are a returning viewer, I thank you for coming again. Also share my video so that we may have a larger family. Thank you.